Oh, here it goes.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you guys can see from the title, we are doing a trimming hair video. I trimmed my hair about 3-4 months ago when it was in need of a proper trim. Right now my hair is in need of more of a dust. I'm going into the winter months now and I've been getting a bit of shedding, and I just want to get rid of the single strand knots and just make sure my hair feels great from the roots to the tips. And what I'm going to do is section my hair as always. I'm going to put them into little twists to make it easier for later on. In case I didn't mention it before, my hair is already pre-washed. I washed it last night and it has been moisturised and sealed, and it is still very damp. So we're going to be working on damp hair. I say it's about 30% dry, 70% wet. So I'm just going to clipping these away and we're just going to get straight into it. Okay, so we have this section. I've done my hair into quarters and we're going to split this up a little bit more. I'm going to trim about this much at a time, and I'm just going to twist this bit up and put it away until I need it. I just trim my hair when it's wet. I don't really care about having my hair looking so, like, even when it's straight, because I don't want my hair straight at all. I haven't straightened my hair ever, being natural. But I do like to make sure that at least both sides are equal. If you guys have noticed already, or you haven't, I have one section over here in this bit that is shorter than the rest of my hair, and that's because when I was doing my big chop, I thought that bit was relaxed ends, but it just happened to be much looser parts of my hair. So don't worry about that, I'm trying to grow that bit out. But I'll show you guys what I do. So I grab 3 detangling tools, the first one being my wide tooth comb, the second one being my Denman brush, and the third one being my fine tooth comb. So what I like to do is take it in turns. I like to section off the section and then comb from the bottom and work to the roots. You just want to make sure that you detangle your hair properly, because if you're going to trim your hair and your hair is still tangled up, it is not going to be a good look. You're going to have very, very uneven results. So just make sure that your hair has no knots in it and you're able to just glide through really easily. So just in case you guys are wondering, I am using hairdresser scissors. I bought these ones from my local hairdressers the other day. I hope they're good enough. You don't want to use regular scissors because that just defeats the whole purpose. Regular scissors can actually cause you to have more split ends. So try and get a nice pair of sharp hairdresser scissors that are professional. What I'm going to do is get the fine tooth comb. I'm just going to comb through my ends a little bit and find the parts of my hair that feel a little bit rough. You want your hair to feel nice and smooth from the top, and then as it gets to the bottom you might feel a few straggly ends. As I said, this is more of a dust than a trim, because I did trim my hair not long ago and the results were fine. So I'm just going to be dusting some of my hair, and I'll be taking off about this much from where I can feel single strand knots here, and we don't want that. So just make sure you detangle your hair properly, because sometimes when you don't, you might mistake hair that's just not detangled properly as hair that feels like a terrible texture when it's not. So just make sure you detangle properly and you measure where you think is necessary. And depending on the way you cut it, if you cut your hair outwards like this, you're going to get a layered effect. If you cut it straight down like this, you're going to get a straight cut effect. So I'm just going to pull this through. I can feel my hair about here. I'm just going to grab the scissors and I'm just going to cut it off. Don't be shy. Your hair is going to benefit more from cutting off the ends that you don't need and that are sucking out the life from your hair than if you just leave it to attach to your hair just for the length. Just get rid of it. So I'm just going to snip like that. So once you cut it, just twist off your section and put it away. Now onto the next section. This section your hair, as we said, make sure that you detangle it thoroughly from the bottom to the roots. After that, I take my denim brush, and then I take my fine tooth comb and just feel for where my ends feel a bit straggly and bumpy. So I'm just going to cut off this much. And there we go. Ooh, it's really nice. That's what, oh yeah, that's what we're going, ooh. That's what we're going for when you touch it. This feels like the roots. And there we go. 2 sections done. And this is how they are looking. So I'm just going to carry on and do the rest as I showed you, and once I'm done I'll just come back and show you guys the final results. So though I know I probably won't get it perfect, I like to at least make sure that both sides are even. This side is about half an inch longer. That seems about the same amount that I need to cut off. So I'm gonna carry on doing what I was doing. I'm gonna cut off that section, and I'm not sure if you guys know what single strand knots are, but I'm gonna try and show you here. Okay, so there's some parts of my hair, you can see at the bottom over here, that have got tiny knots in them. Those are single strand knots. That's usually caused by leaving your hair out, or when your hair just decides to tangle on itself. And what we're going to try and do is cut those off. In case you didn't manage to see where my single strand knots are, I'm just going to upload a picture to show you what they look like, along with what a split end looks like. And once you see this in your hair, you're going to want to just cut your hair straight away, so that you can avoid any more breakage or any tugging or knotting that you just don't need. Trust me, letting go of dead ends is way better onto holding it, because you can just get healthy ends in the end, if that makes sense. You kind of want those instead of dead ends just for length. Like, it's just not worth it. Okay, so what I've noticed is that now that the hair's getting dry, I feel as though there's still some parts that I can trim off some more. I've gone and trimmed off quite a bit on this side, so I'm going to go back on this side, even it up, and trim up a bit more. So that is me. My hair feels so much better. Oh, my ends feel happier. Yep, I'm glad I've done it now. I would chop off about this much per section, not a lot at all actually. I did go in, as I said, to chop some more. I'm very happy I did that. As I said, health over length any day. So overall I'd say I chopped about 1.5 inches from each twist section that I did. That doesn't matter, I will grow back. As I said, my hair feels so much healthier, happier and greater. So what I'm going to probably do next is put my hair in a protective style, but this is literally me. I measured the lengths to see if they are even, and they are pretty good to me. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. If you haven't subscribed already, feel free to do so, and yeah, hope you have a lovely day. Enjoy the rest of it. Ciao.